Born to fail, bred to survive. From these streets to the heights I'll thrive.
Here's it's actually my bedroom, but it's also my command center when I'm working. Sometimes I'll work from my laptop. So as you can see, I have a 75-inch screen with a lot of my cameras displayed. I'm running some equipment up here. This is a new project. This is something I invented. I call it a window view. Right now I'm displaying some cameras on it, but it's actually software I wrote. Here's the little Pi that's running it, and essentially it works like a window. There's a piece of software that's running, and you access it via a web browser like an appliance, and then you can display cameras from outside on a full screen like if it was a window. Think about places like apartments, bars that don't have any windows. You could buy this, install it, and then you would have essentially a window that is really fed by a camera. So right now it's not in that mode, but if I put it in that mode, you know, it's a little bit different. And essentially it shows live video of a camera or a feed. This is a prototype. You install in a wall. Right now it's hanging on a wall, which is a way you can do it. But if it's in a frame and it's running some software, so you get the idea. So anyway, this is my backup command center. I can view all my cameras. All cameras have sound, so I can hear what's going on outside and so on. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue with the tour. All right, good morning, folks. This is Arlin. This is gonna be one of my first podcasts. Put out some videos, but this is the initial kickoff. So what we're gonna do is tell you a little bit about myself, a little bit about what we're doing here with this podcast and so on. So let me open the door here. We'll go outside. So I'm a guy that's been in several careers for over 30 years. I don't sleep. I get 4 hours of sleep a night. Went to bed at 4 a.m. this morning. Woke up at 8, and that's been the story of my life. But it's also given me the ability to run 3 or 4 simultaneous careers, just learn a lot of stuff. So one thing I'm proud of is that I've been in the IT network security business for 30 years. I've built data centers, and what I have here, this is my compound. This is my house, right? This is my home. Here on the compound I have a totally 99% no cloud. So all my stuff I built a secure, scalable campus network, right? No cloud, go off the internet. Everything still runs. I'm running 3 different ISPs, including Starlink. So if the internet goes totally down, I still have Starlink, and all my stuff runs without access to internet or cloud. I have a shop here, a workshop, some containers. I have a little music studio office, and it's really nice here. So we're just gonna walk around and take a tour, and probably boring, but it sets the stage for this podcast and the kind of things, because it's gonna be all over the map, because I do a lot of stuff. I just like to share what I've learned. For example, if we come over here, just bought this, got it off of Facebook, this Jeep. It's a 1974 Post mail truck. All right, we can see better. So we'll do a series on this, restore this. I'll post some of my concept designs I did online. I'm going to go ahead and rebuild this thing. So let's get on with the tour. I'm going to pause and walk down to the entrance, and we'll come up together. All right, guys, this is the entrance to my property. So we'll start here. This is a project in the works. This is a metal gate. I built this gate. I cut it out and welded it. It's supposed to look like a music staff. There'll be an overlay on the front with music notes. I'll put the concept in the video so you can see my vision. This is a pad I poured. I got a temporary post here with some cameras. You can see here I got 2 different cameras. One is a Tapo camera. Tapos are great cameras. You get 4 for 80 bucks, about the cheapest I've ever seen. The image quality is amazing, and these can be integrated with your no cloud solution, but Tapo also has an app that's no cloud. The other one's a wireless REO link. It's junk, fully cloud dependent. I put that up first, realized I couldn't hook it into my Tapo system, my Blue Iris system. Sorry. So anyway, those are both wireless cameras. The next step in this project is to run power from up at the house, wherever I decide to pull off of, down to this pad that I have prepped. There'll be a gatehouse here, 220 service with a panel, fiber running down here, etc. So once that's done, we'll get this whole gate looking pretty, but for right now it functions. I'm using a Mighty Mule to open it. Now here's the thing, the Mighty Mule is cloud dependent, and you see my notifications popping up there that I'm standing down here. But anyway, it's cloud dependent now, but I have a Raspberry Pi solution that with some software that I'm writing myself to take that off the cloud. But even if the cloud's not available, I have garage door openers.
Bred to survive. Life wasn't easy, but I made it mine. Didn't know privilege, but I had the tools. 'Cause that's what a real man's supposed to do. Born to fail, bred to survive.
Anyway, coming here to the property. Now look guys, my life's been chaos the last 4 years. Business that sucked all my time. I couldn't put time into the house. I ended up having to do a move out of one of our big warehouses, and all the stuff came flooding to my house. Then my mother just passed away, and more stuff. So everything is a mess and in chaos. It's typically not like that, but you'll see we're going to be getting that cleaned up. We're spending a lot of time around the property now. But anyway, this is my property. Runs down here. Walk over here into the field and take a look. So my property runs all the way up to those power lines, and of course up here. So let me pause and we'll get up to some of the other places here to take a look at. Okay, we're back up top of the driveway. It's winter. None of all the plants are dead, but my wife is amazing. She has fruit trees and flowers. In the spring, place is bursting with color.
In our little house among the trees, you play guitar, strum with ease.
This is the backyard. Put that 6-foot fence up all the way around. The problem here is we have so many trees. I got some damage from trees falling. This is my little shop here. It's connected to this container that I customized. Inside this container, there's a little data center and my shop. Everything is a mess. It's not usually like that, but this is real life. This is my office / studio / whatever. So coming around here, coming into the shop. Now I got stuff stored everywhere, so I'm running out of room. So this is my shop here. So we do woodwork and crafts. It's a little bit of a mess right now because we're just moving stuff around. In the process of cleaning up this panel. This panel came out of an old data center, and I salvaged it and I just kept it. So I ran power down here, and the panel's open right now because I'm working on some stuff. But we have this big ass panel. Come in here. I'm gonna walk back into here to the data center, if you want to call it that. Look, man, I've built billion-dollar data centers. I'm not interested or worried about how clean it is. I'm more interested in functionality. See, some of these people are gonna take a hit and say, man, what a sloppy man. I don't care. I got all this shit in here from my mother, displaced things, so now I'm just trying to get things organized. But this is my little rack, little workbench here. This is my shelf for storing all my equipment. And so what we have running in here is we have a pfSense firewall. We have a VMware server, Edge Core, Cumulus, open source switches, and my VMware server. And that's my baby. That runs all my stuff. I got 3 ISPs coming in here. So these 3 ISPs come in and tie into that pfSense, and that runs the whole network and all my stuff, and it's all backed up. Anyway, we'll move on out of here. I'll show you around a little bit more. We go walking through. Have another container over there that I just store a bunch of equipment and tools and old restaurant stuff. Again, mother just passed away, so I have her stuff really all everywhere. I'm trying to get rid of it, find places to put it. I'm gonna walk in here now. Be careful, Casper's dangerous. She's my Dogo Argentino, world's most dangerous breed. Coming in here, and she makes a mess in here. Not much, but I have to clean up. Say hi, Casper. This is my baby. Hey, big dog. What's up, girl? How you doing? Say hi. Can you say hi? You're so lazy. Casper's got her own TV. Casper makes a mess. I clean it up. Anyway, this is my little man cave, which is in a mess, but here we got trying to set up my gym here. So the process working on that. Another project here, an old Honda motorcycle that I've been restoring, and then shelves overflowing everywhere. Got some kitchen equipment. I have a special machine that makes Brazilian snacks. It's pretty cool. It's like a mini factory. Anyway, and just take a shot here. I'm gonna go in. Here's my little kitchen. It's full of stuff. Again, we'll clean it up, but you know, this is where, when this is clean, this is actually pretty nice. This is where I do some cooking in here because I used to own restaurants. So I got my semi set up, and we're just going to continue the tour. I'm going to go in here, my office. This is my office, and this is where I do a lot of my work. So anyway, this is probably where we'll set up the podcasting studio. So going out of here, and we're going outside. Okay, we're gonna take a walk around the other side of the house. This is my wife's garden. We had to put this plastic up because she has plants. I don't have a greenhouse, so it kind of acts like a greenhouse on the front porch. You can roll them up. Then we're coming around here. My wife has a bunch of fruit trees. She's got this garden here. Like I said, in the spring and summer, this thing is just bursting with flowers and everything else.
Our little house among the trees, you play guitar, strum the keys.
I hear somebody shooting guns. That's how they do it down here in Macon, Georgia. Anyway, thanks guys. Let's move on to the next area. So when I bought this house, this was a garage, and I put this opening in and basically turned this into a mother-in-law apartment. This is actually my game room now. Not that I game, but my daughter does. And have a kitchen here. So now she's passed away. I've reclaimed the space. Let's go ahead and take a look at this kitchen I just remodeled. Half done, a little more than half. Popcorn ceilings, got rid of those. Built this kitchen here. Don't give me any crap about the yellow cabinets. That was my wife's choice, not mine. But I stripped all these down, laminated all the doors, and you know.
Well, I was born to fail, bred to survive. Life wasn't easy, but I made it mine. Didn't know privilege, but I had the tools. 'Cause that's what a real man's supposed to do. Born to fail, bred to survive.
Anyway guys, we're gonna go through this journey together. I'm gonna share videos, projects, and things I do. My no cloud network compound setup. Those Ruckus APs are cool because you can run Ruckus Unleashed, which is essentially an enterprise level Wi-Fi solution with no cloud. So one of the APs doubles as a controller, and you run it just like an enterprise Wi-Fi system. You can distribute them all over the campus, your home, and they all work together. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and probably cut this video off. I really appreciate you guys checking in. I've done a lot of things in my life, and I just want to share with people some of the knowledge I have, some shortcuts, you know, easier ways to do things, get things done, you know, things that I have learned throughout my career and researched. Just gonna put them in this podcast. It'll be all over the map. One day we'll be cooking Brazilian snacks. One day we'll be restoring an old Jeep. The next day we might be putting together our no cloud high security compound network. Yeah, thanks. Hit that subscribe button, like, keep checking in, and we'll get more professional with these podcasts. First few are going to just be raw, but as we get the studio set up and we get locked in on certain subjects, it'll get better. So anyway, thanks for joining. Like and subscribe. Talk to you again soon. This is Arlin. Ciao.
Born to fail, bred to survive. From these streets to the heights I'll thrive.
Life